Hey guys, it's the car scene, and today I'm going to be talking about the 2011 Bugatti Veyron Supersport. The Bugatti Veyron is one of the most recognized cars throughout the supercar world. The Bugatti Veyron has 1,200 horsepower. It's an 8-liter V6. It gets 7 miles to the gallon city and 15 highway. The Bugatti also has a 26.4 gallon tank, and its curb weight is 4,044 pounds. Okay, so the Bugatti Veyron is pretty ridiculously fast as well. It has a 0 to 60 of 2.4 seconds and a quarter mile average of 9.6 seconds. The Bugatti Veyron was recorded at a top speed of 427.6 kilometers or 265.7 miles per hour. But Hennessy do not believe this claim, as it was recorded by Bugatti themselves, and they believe that they still have the fastest car, or of 2011 at least for its time. And this thing, when it first came out, people were like, whoa, I mean, it was such a leap ahead of other cars around it until later years, but it was insane. People thought, why would you ever need a car that fast, but it became, as over time it became respected, and it became one of the most popular cars today as a supercar. And now I'm going to show you some pictures. Okay, so here is the Bugatti Veyron in all its glory, the Supersport, of course. And so here you can see, this is one of the iconic things of the Supersport, was it had an orange side skirts and orange front bumper and orange wheels. The wheels and the side bumpers always matched, and as long with some accent, it's hard to see here in this picture, but there was some accent pieces as well that were also orange on the back, which I'll have a better picture later on. So as you can see in this picture, very, very sleek design. It appears that the middle part right here is actually a different tone, or different, maybe a matte instead of a gloss like the rest of the car. And you'll notice this is something I always thought was kind of interesting. It almost looks like the car is like coming out of itself, which is kind of interesting. As you can see right here, there's like the fender sticking out, and where the gas tank is right there. You can see it is kind of looks like it's like coming out of itself. It's kind of interesting. So the gas tank is up on the right side of the car. It is not like down on near the back fender where most other cars would have theirs. And as you can see in the back, it's also got this matte spoiler, which is a retractable spoiler. And when it gets up to speed, it starts out down, but then when it gets up to around, I believe, 60 to 70 miles per hour, it kind of goes from this way, like flat out across, and then it goes like up. So it goes when it gets faster than that, and that's just to help. That's also like the Regera, as it helps it maintain ground, or stay on the ground, and it also helps it maintain handling. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the next picture. Okay, here's another picture from the back. These pictures are at the track. So as you can see, it's got, these almost remind me of GTR taillights right here. And it also has the Bugatti emblem on the back, and this is a better view of the retractable wing. You can see the hydraulics coming in and out. So this looks like it's at a pretty high speed, because they'd have to be to have that wing out. As you can see right here, it's kind of hard to see, but there's the engine inside there. It is concealed by the thing. There's no actual cover over it, but the car kind of covers it as like aerodynamically, so it would like flow over it and it wouldn't really hit that engine. Here are the orange accent pieces, and as you can see, underneath the wing is orange, and around the insides of this compartment right here, there's orange as well, as along with the back bumper. Okay, so these are some kind of interesting exhaust right here. They kind of go as a straight line, kind of curve down on the sides, and then they go into one, and it's kind of interesting. If you looked at it for a second, it would almost look like it's one exhaust, but actually it's two different exhausts that are very, very, very close together. Over here, as you can see, this is a better view of the side. You can see the driver's compartment, and the door doesn't actually come down to near the fender as far. It just stops right here, so it kind of comes out right there. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next picture. Okay, so this is the inside of the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. As you can see right here, it has the Bugatti emblem on the steering wheel. And as you can also see, it has the very nice stitching right here. Very, oops, sorry about that. Very ornate, very luxurious. Because this, of course, is $1 million car, so it is very, very high end. As you can see in the center of the console here, this is all carbon fiber, by the way. There's the two air conditioning right here, vents, and then there is a very, very ornate clock in the middle. Here's the manual stick, and it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but it says Bugatti on the stick. So it looks like it's a very clean interior, and it's got this another thing with the engine, which I've noticed a lot of, or not the engine, sorry, the steering wheel. There's two things about this that are pretty interesting. One is this little bump out right here for your hands, so it's more comfortable when you're driving. And then the other thing is it has this little like silver thing right here, and that's to show you when the steering wheel is straight up and down, so you know when you're going completely straight. Over here you have the mirror, which is also curved to go, it goes with the car very nicely. And as you can see, it appears that there is some kind of LED screen inside or within this mirror, so I guess there's some different stuff you can do with that. The car, the Speedo, which you can't really see in this picture, but it goes in kilometers because it's made in Europe, and they go by kilometers, unlike us. How we, at least if you're in America, we go by miles per hour. And here's the sides over here. You can see there's some carbon fiber right here, some interesting doorknobs. They also put some accent of that orange, as you can see, out underneath here, and then they also put it in the actual door knob itself. Then you can see the mirrors out here. They're very elongated mirrors. Okay, and let's see, they also, I'm not sure if this is actually a cup holder or not. It looks a little elongated for a cup holder, but I guess you could store like little stuff you have with you. Okay, now, oh yeah, the other thing is, these sun visors up here, they kind of like go into the car. Like a lot of times in most cars, they just kind of stick out. But look, I mean, in this picture, or in this video, you can barely like see them. They're very very sleek design. Okay, so let's move on to the next picture. Okay, so here is the seats of the Bugatti Veyron Supersport, and you can tell that it's Supersport because it says Supersport on the on the seats, and it also has the Bugatti emblem in the middle. These are race bucket seats. They go by many different names, so it might vary depending on what they are called around where you live, but they're generally the same, meaning the same thing. These look very comfortable. They also look like, I mean, they have to hold you in because you're going over 250 miles an hour. You got to be, you know, be able to hold in. You don't want to be getting flown all over the place while you're sitting in this car. That wouldn't be good. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the next picture. Okay, so this is kind of a cool picture. It's showing you like almost like taking the body off or making the body glass, kind of making it almost invisible. So now you can see the engine right here, and you can see the drive line through the middle. You can see the tires, you can see the brakes. You can see these are very, very thick tires. Actually, these tires, they say that they wear out within, I believe it's 20 seconds of being at top speed. They have to go change the tires, and believe me, these tires are not cheap by no means. They are specially made, and they cost thousands upon thousands of dollars each. You can also see, yeah, here's the two engine covers that stick out underneath the car, and then the engine goes right through down to the bottom. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.